So it's not just his record, it's not just yours. You know, it's both of you all's together whenever you're doing a song together. And if you don't have a relationship. So I would sign some kind of NDA, split sheets and things of that nature.
One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
What if an A&R or producer or songwriter doesn't let the artist take their session with them? What do you do in that?
What do you do in that situation, man? I've had so many fights over this because, you know, like they'll fly you out as a songwriter, as a producer, make you work 12 hours a day and then tell you can't take it with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just don't allow it. You know what I mean? Here's where it comes back to leverage. You know what I mean? It comes back to how much power do you have in this situation? Because if you're powerful enough, they can't stop you because they know, you know what I mean, I need this person. But if they feel like you dispensable and like, oh, I'm giving you a shot, you know what I mean? Then they're gonna give you a tough time. The reason they don't want you to take that is because they don't want it to end up in somebody else's hands. I don't want you to come. I pay for you to come to the studio, you make a song, and then you go give it to so-and-so. So they have reason behind it, but I don't give a fuck. I made it. You know what I mean? This is my shit. You know what I mean? And so that's where the leverage comes in. And so this is something that needs to be discussed before you even get on the plane. Don't be excited to go to LA. Oh, no, when you call, oh, I want you to come to LA. All right, well, here, this is what I need. I need to make sure I have my hard drive and everything I make goes on my hard drive, not yours. I'll give you an MP3. You know what I mean? Like, that's how this is going to work. So you got to have these discussions up front. And because then if they say that don't work for me, all right, well, I can't come. You know what I mean? That's just plain and simple. I can't come. If they want you bad enough, they'll change it. And if they don't go. Don't go nowhere where you can't do it the right way. Because that's the right way. You're supposed to take your music. You know what I mean? They'll try to get over.
I would, for me, you know, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. I think we could probably have something where, hey, look, non-disclosure forms are signed. You feel me? Yeah. Where, you know, hey, look, I'm going into it. I don't want my content or my music or my material leaked out. And, you know, you don't want your stuff leaked out. Let's have an agreement that we understand going into it that I'm not going to leak any music without your permission. You're not going to leak any music without my permission. Let's sign split sheets. Let's sign off on everything, you know, going beforehand. That's a part of handling your business. That's right. One way you can do it, especially if there's not a relationship or a working relationship with the other person. Right. Because it's a two-way street. Both of y'all are co-writers on the record. You know what I'm saying? It's called a collaborative work, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So it's not just his record, it's not just yours. You know, it's both of you all's together whenever you're doing a song together. And if you don't have a relationship. So I would sign some kind of NDA, split sheets and things of that nature. Right. And then, like you said, have a conversation beforehand. If not, man, just continue to grind it out, you know, and work with the people that the energy is good. You know, we don't have to be thirsty in every situation. If you're super talented, more opportunities are going to come available to you. Right. And, you know, we live in an internet driven age where, you know, if you're super talented, you don't have to worry about somebody, you know, what they would say, holding their nuts over you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that because you could put out your own music, your own content. And if it's dope, it'll circulate. You know what I'm saying? It'll circulate. And if you need help, JR got you with the streaming course and the TikTok and all that stuff.
Listen, definitely take the course if you want to be in the music business, whether you're an artist or executive manager, take the course. It's in my bio. But you said something super important that needs to be hit on too. You have to do the split sheets. You have to do it right then and there. And it doesn't have to be an actual form. Just it can be as simple as an email. But what you want is documentation of these are the splits. And it's more so because niggas forget. We do a song, a year later it get picked up by Taylor Swift, and you're like, oh, I wrote this part of the hook, and I wrote that part of the hook, and I produced this. So you when you make music, you want to do the splits right then and there while we're in the room and nobody can deny who did what. Right. Because I promise you, most music doesn't get put out until 6 months or more after it's made. Right. And at that point, y'all gonna be sitting there trying to discuss who did what, and everybody forget, man, I'm pretty sure I wrote that hook. I'm pretty sure I said this line.
And you can do this, and and they could do it after the creativity is done.
Yeah.
Because I know
do it there though.
Yeah, I know a lot of creative people, you know, they don't understand the business, and the business get in the way of the creative process. Yeah. So they don't want to go in there with that tension and talking business. But this could be done after the fact. Like, hey, by the way, you know what I'm saying, what's the splits on this?
Exactly.
And, you know.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. After you make the song, you want to do the splits. And for those of y'all who don't know, splits usually work like this. It's 50% to the production and 50% to the writers. So if it's 3 producers, they're usually splitting that 50% of the production. If it's 3 writers, they're usually splitting that 50% of the writing. But the hook is always going to be worth a little bit more. So hooks are going to go between 15 to 25%.
It just depends on who's doing it.
Yeah, it definitely depends on who's doing it, because some artists is going to charge you 20% for a verse when a verse really should be somewhere between 7.5 and 12.5.
It's no standard contracts. We just learned that.
Hey, I'm giving you guys. Listen, trust me on this.
The JR standard.
I'm giving you guys the standard of the industry, but of course, everything is negotiable.
For sure, I'm messing with you, man.
Everything is negotiable. So if
typically
you got
how
leverage,
it's done.
Yeah,
typically how it's done.
Yeah. So if you got enough leverage, you can hold your nuts and say, I need 25% for this verse. You know what I mean? So, but listen, people, do the split sheets after the song is created. Don't wait till the next day or the next month, because that's when it gets sloppy, it gets messy, you get the arguments then. You know what I mean? Oh, they be too high to do the split sheets. Reek is saying, don't be too high to do the split sheets. If you are too high, bring somebody with you that's competent. Bring your designated non-smoker to make sure you get your money and your session. Okay?
Let your business people handle the business.
Yeah, let your business people handle the business. So, let's get into the tweet takes.
I picked 2.
Oh, okay. Man.
Listen, I'm going to go with the right.
Okay, cool.
Most people,
because the first one, you know, I was in my feelings. What time that said?
Oh my God! All right, so look, 6 a.m.
You know I was in my
6 a.m. All right, so
6:27 a.m.
Let's get to the tweet takes, man. This is where we pull a tweet from somebody's Twitter. In this case, we have Boomman's Twitter, and we ask him, "What did you mean when you tweeted this?" So Boomman _AE on Twitter, he tweeted, "Most people don't get rich following trends. They get rich by creating them." Talk to us, Boom. What are you saying there?
I think it's really like self-explanatory. You know, usually if you following, you too late. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna edit that so it's right behind when he said it.
Yeah. So, you know, if you following something, typically you're too late.
Right.
Most people who are getting rich and whatever it is, they're creating something new. They're bringing something to the game, or bringing something to the industry, or bringing something to the market that typically hasn't been done, or done in a new way, or set a new trend. It's like TikTok. The people who, you know, I remember back in the day when I was with the Lights Global, they was going crazy over us because, you know, a lot of the labels thought we started the mannequin challenge. We took credit for something. So they're like, y'all started that trend. So they was ready to, you know, they was
give whatever.
Yeah, give us whatever, because they feel like we was trendsetters and we was creating new, we was creating culture, you know what I'm saying, through the internet by being the first ones to manage influencers and things of that nature before people was managing influencers. Like even, you know, just, you know, what you're doing with social media, you know, you're ahead of the curve. That's why you're teaching streaming. You know what I'm saying? Because now you see all of a sudden, I see all these new streaming execs. You know what I'm saying? Before you, I'd never seen or heard of a streaming exec.
That's because I coined the term. I made it up.
Right, exactly.
But I'm very happy to see it's flourishing.
Right, and guess what? You're reaping the benefits because you're considered the GOAT of the streaming execs. You're put on them. So now that that's becoming a thing, people are knowing you for it. Like me, you know, I'm one of the first people that was doing live reviews, you know, over the internet with people's music and doing paid consultations. Now you see a lot of people trying to
You're too late.
You know what I'm saying? So I already made a lot of money off. Right. Everybody, they say, oh, that's the knockoff version. So, they're not willing to spend the amount of money that they was to get the original. So that's just typically how it works, man. That's why I said most people don't get rich following. They get rich setting the trends.
Right.
Or creating. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's going to do it. You just learned from the best boom man himself. You under dig? Listen, subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a new video dropping every day, Monday through Friday. You don't want to miss that knowledge, man.
Definitely.
Listen on Apple Podcasts. Listen on Spotify. Download on there. Make us the #1 entertainment show in the music business, man. Share this with your friends. Tell everybody about real industry plugs. Salute to everybody listening, man. Salute to Boom, man.
Shout out to J.R. McKee, man.
Thank you, my brother.
He just came back from Mars or somewhere. He was all over the world.
Listen,
and out of space.
When they're hearing this, I'll be at Jupiter. Okay, so understand, bro. We out here. We living life, man. Thank you, Boom, for even helping create this show, man. I'm so happy. I tell people all the time, like, this is what makes me happy. I love to pour into other people and give out knowledge. And so this really feeds my soul, man. So I'm very grateful for this platform.
I appreciate you doing it with me, man. You one of the biggest in the game right now. So
appreciate
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, definitely, you definitely at the top of the list, man. So it's an honor to be able to even do it with you, man. And I'm glad we've had a relationship over the years, because I also remember, back and forth calling each other. I remember the time you used to ask me questions about the music business way back then.
I'm still asking you questions. I'm still asking you questions.
We just helping each other on life, man. But it's a lot of questions I need to ask you, because you're doing an amazing job. You know me, I'm not the stream guy, and I know that's where the game has evolved to. And it's a lot of things that I learned from you as well. Definitely when it comes to streaming and the real industry, because for me, I've yet to really be in the industry like that. But I get it from a business and a street perspective.
You beat the system. You're making more than the people in the industry.
Some of them. Yeah, some of them.
Most of them.
Yeah,
most of them. You're making more than most of them in the industry. You're an innovator, my brother.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? You definitely created the wave. So, I know a lot of people are following now, and so I can't wait to see what you're doing next.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because right now they're riding your wave. I know you are creating a whole different wave.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So,
Indie Fest.
Indie Fest, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I'll see y'all at Indie Fest.
Yeah, catch us at Indie Fest. 4th of July, man. First live show. What's up?
Yeah. All right. Peace out, y'all, man. Real industry plugs checking out.